Hi, my name is Rossi Eason, founder of the World Marketing Center at theworldmarketingcenter.com. And I want to introduce you guys today to guerrilla marketing strategies for direct sales professionals, especially for those of you that are out there on a shoestring budget. First of all, what is guerrilla marketing? Guerrilla marketing can be defined as going after conventional goals using unconventional methods. This term guerrilla marketing was actually first coined by J. Conrad Levinson. For those of you out there that may not be familiar with his work, he is actually a legend in the marketing industry. He's written tons of books on guerrilla marketing for many niche industries. I highly recommend researching some of his work. He is actually the founder of this term guerrilla marketing. And what guerrilla marketing basically does is allow you to achieve goals basically on a shoestring budget using the resources that you have available. So let's take a look at a 7-step guerrilla marketing plan. Number one, you want to determine the end goal. You want to figure out who your target market is. You want to evaluate your competition. You want to establish your position in the marketplace. Establish your identity in the marketplace. Establish the tools needed to do the job. And you also want to calculate your marketing budget. Now let's take a look at each one of these individually. First off, you want to determine the end goal. Do you want to generate leads, or do you want to sell something directly? This has a lot to do with how you structure your marketing. You may have to, if you're generating leads, you may look at doing a 2-step marketing campaign where you send something out, they respond, then you send out the sales presentation. Or do you want to sell it directly? In many cases, this may be a multi-page sales letter or even a sales letter for a website. Okay, who is your target market? First of all, before you do anything, you really want to figure out who exactly are you selling to. You need to understand your market thoroughly. Where do these people shop? Where do they hang out? What kind of things are they into? This is where you start getting into the demographics and psychographics. Demographics being things like head of household, income, sex, age, those type of things. Psychographics, what are they interested in? What kind of magazines do they read? What clubs do they belong to? You want to really dig in deep and get into the minds of your prospects. Okay, who are your competitors? Now this is very important. Most people never take a look at what their competitors are doing. But I would strongly encourage you to do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you're studying that and you find that there is no competition in that market, it may be because there's really not a market in the first place. So that is a strong indicator of what's going on in that market. Number two, you want to find out who exactly is selling to that market. And you want to take a strong look at your competition to evaluate them, to find out what exactly are they not doing and what could you be doing to fill that need. That's how you use this type of research to establish your message, or in this case, which would be known as a USP, a unique selling proposition. What makes you unique above and beyond your competitors? What are they not doing that you are doing? What benefits do you bring that your competitors cannot? So you want to evaluate your competitors very thoroughly, and you use that research to establish your marketing message that will be delivered to that target market. Okay, you want to establish your position in the marketplace. For those of you that are out there selling, listen to this very closely. You don't want to be a pitchman, okay? You want to be viewed as an expert or a trusted advisor, okay? You want to use education-based marketing. Education-based marketing is exactly how you establish your position in the marketplace. What this does is allows you to educate your prospects on the benefits of using your product and service, and it gives them what they want, which is good, solid information, and it removes what they don't want, which is a sales pitch. You see, no one wants to be sold, but everybody loves to buy. Therefore, it's not about prospecting for people to sell to, as much as it is about positioning yourself so that people can buy from you. You see, people want to make their purchasing decisions based off good, solid information. No one wants to get ripped off. So the more information you can give them, the more they'll begin to trust you, and the more they'll buy from you, and the less prospecting you'll have to do. You also want to establish your identity. Emphasize your personality. A lot of times salespeople spend way too much time talking about their company and when it was founded and all this great stuff. But remember, people buy from people. They relate to other people. So you want to establish your personality. Try to stay away from being too cold and too corporate. especially if you're looking at marketing your business on the internet, which is a very impersonal medium. Your personality becomes even more important because people want to know that there's a real human being behind all this. People connect with people. They don't connect with companies, okay? And with that being said, when you're establishing your identity in the marketplace, you don't want to be known as the cheap sales guy. If you're just a salesman around the corner, well, you have no position. You have no USP. There's nothing, you have no other thing to sell off of, which means that you can only sell on one thing, which is price. And the problem with selling on price is there's somebody that will always be cheaper than you. And the cheaper your customers are, the more you're going to be haggling over price, and the more problems you'll have with customers. Where on the flip side, if you're the expert expert salesperson, your clients will view you as a trusted advisor, and they'll be willing to pay more because they have a relationship with you, and they know that you're going to provide them with the best service. And when you're in that type of position, there's actually a lot less haggling going on, and you work with the better class of customers. And not only that, your customers carry a much higher customer value, which means that you make more money, and by doing less work. You want to determine your guerrilla marketing tools. What kind of tools do you need to do the job? What kind of tools can you use to automate the delivery of your sales message? So tools can be websites. This is an automated tool that you can use to sell your message. Autoresponders delivers your emails to your clients and customers. Sales letters that can be sent in the mail, postcards, even greeting cards. Greeting cards is a fabulous tool. Even if you're not using them so much for just promotion, they can be used to generate referrals, to strengthen relationships, and just to let your customers know that you're there and you're willing to serve them and that you care. Remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay? With all this, you want to determine your marketing budget. Okay, how much can you afford to set aside to do some of this marketing? Now, if you don't currently have a budget that you can set aside or work with, you may want to create one. So, for example, you may say, I'm going to set aside 10%, 20%, 30% of every sale. So every time you make a sale, rather than just spending it on yourself and doing the other things, you set aside that amount to reinvest back into marketing. And that's how your business grows, because you have that money directly allocated to your business. So you want to have a set budget to do this with. And if you do that, I promise you, your business will grow a lot smoother and it will grow a lot faster. Now, for more marketing videos, lead generation tips and strategies for sales professionals and network marketers, please visit www.theworldmarketingcenter.com. There you will find more marketing videos, marketing podcasts, marketing articles, and we'll even offer you a video newsletter. Membership is 100% free, so you just go there, you can sign up for a free membership, and you can receive all of these fabulous benefits. That concludes this presentation, and remember, if you're in business, then you're in marketing, and if you're not in marketing, then you're really not in business. Have a successful day.